Dear friends, myself Shailendra Kumar Gupta, research scholar physics under the supervision of Professor Pragya Agrawal, Head Department of Physics, DVS PG College, Kanpur. Dear friends, most welcome in CSIR Net Physical Science series, and the topic is operational amplifier and lecture number 6. Today we discuss the about in this lecture the application of operational amplifier. First application is just inverting amplifier discussed in last chapter and last lecture number 5, and today we start the lecture number 6 in which we discuss the non-inverting amplifier. So please cover lecture number 5 and now the lecture number 6. In this lecture, in this lecture we are discussing the non-inverting amplifier. A non-inverting amplifier, according to name, it is clear that is a non-inverting something. In last classes we are discussing the inverting. So the input are applied in inverting terminal means to minus terminal is called inverting terminal. We are discussing last continuation the 5 lectures you were discussing the what is a inverting terminal, what is non-inverting terminal, which is IC is 741 where it is a discovery. Many topics are discussed in last 5 lectures and properties. So non-inverting amplifier nothing invert means which is applied as an input and we are getting at output and without any inversion. But in the last lecture we are discussing 5 lecture that is inverting, that is called inverting amplifier. So its name is a non-inverting amplifier, constant gain amplifier, or in other words that is also called the positive scalar. Positive scalar means to input is amplified input is amplified by some positive scalar. Positive scalar means to 10, 20, 30, that is called a scalar quantities. So scalar, you must be know about a scalar and vector quantities, and so a scalar is some constant quantity which are applied at a head. So most widely used constant gain amplifier circuit is the non-inverting amplifier, as shown in figure and left side. The output is obtained by multiplying input by fixed or constant gain, set a input resistor and feedback resistor. Here again something you are telling, that is the IC number 741 IC. That is a positive. You must know the that is a positive terminal, that terminal is called non-inverting terminal. This is called inverting terminal. This is your feedback register. Okay, that is a feedback register. Or this sector is also, you are saying that is a closed loop. That is a closed loop. R1 is a input register, input register. This is R1. That is RF feedback register. This is your input voltage. Input voltage which you want to the amplify. Okay, and something also small insert. We are right here. What is R1? What is R1? And also the what is output. So output of non-inverting from the input. So in next slide we are discussing the output. Output is that V1 equal to this is V out in this calculation and output upon input that is आपका 1 plus RF upon that is AB. AB means that is voltage gain and this is a equivalent circuit. This is a equivalent circuit. Okay, we are using the touchpad, so some writing issues are also arises. Uh, you are please evaluate that, not taking in mind. So this is your input voltage and this is your output voltage, and we are operational amplifier act as a sort whenever any device is under working. They are act as a sort. Sort मतलब OP MP operation. So directly applied into the voltage division principle. Which principle are used? Calculating this is voltage division principle. Voltage division principle. V out becomes input voltage and the resistance where you want to the value and divide by Rf plus R1. So this is given to this results. Okay, this is a simple method. By using the equivalent method you are getting the value of voltage. So the output in this case you are getting V out equal to 1 plus Rf upon R1 multiplied by that is V1. So this is a output voltage uh, by using this method. So it is a very simplest method by developing the value uh, of output voltage that is multiplied by factor uh, that is multiplied by factor this please change we take a in so this is a factor on which it is multiplied. So amplification factor is to AV 1 plus RF upon R. So I am interested in calculation of that by using the methodology of node analysis. Okay, so we are using again this figure and this is a first method. This is a first method of calculation. We are discussing the second method and not available here page. So this is your operational amplifier. We make a figure again, some figure. And this is minus, and this is your R1. And R1. This is your V out, this is your RF, and here we applied the voltage V1. So I am trying to making a figure by this, and this is provided technical ground. Okay, we are using the eraser to use this. Okay, so again we select the pen, ballpoint. We are taking a color red. Okay, now we're discussing the property of operation. This is a node A and potential at this node VA, and this is again potential at BB. So according to node analysis, we using node analysis at node A means to VA minus 0 potential at R1 and VA minus Vout dividing by RF equal to 0. According to virtual ground, virtual ground PV बराबर equal to V1. So putting this VA upon R1, VA upon R1 plus this is also the same property according to AC grounded property. So Vout upon RF equal to 0. So this is a V1 upon R1, this is V1 minus Vout upon RF equal to 0. On solving that, we are getting Vout upon V equal to 1 plus RF upon R1. That is also called voltage gain. So this is a very important calculation. We are discussing that is a second method. Okay, we are discussing the second method. This is a second method. Okay, second we are using the second method. First method we are discussing by the using the equivalent circuit, and second method by using the node analysis. So we are getting the output voltage or voltage gain, that is a 1 plus RF upon R1. Your another thing you are understand in mind that this is your input voltage. You are saying that input, and you are getting output means to uh, means to it is amplified, and we are getting this amount. This is a V out, and it is increased by the amount value is increased by the amount this 1 plus Rf upon R1. Okay, this is multiplied by factor something that if we are considering that V1 is equal to V1 Vm sin omega t, you are getting output. You are getting output 1 plus Rf upon R1 into okay into Vm sin omega t. We are using touchpad, so not a and taking issue of writing. Okay, so this is a calculation of second method by using the non-inverting amplifier. Okay, I think you are understand how the calculation comes out in non-inverting amplifier. Main formula of this is V out is equal to 1 plus Rf upon R1 into V1 times. ठीक, that is a voltage gain. In many questions, there is simple question: what is the voltage gain of non-inverting amplifier, and calculation on this based in many universities. So you are always understand in mind that very important calculations about the non-inverting amplifier. So non so calculation in two ways, that is the equivalent circuit method. We are getting the by using the voltage division principle, you are getting the formula V out equal to 1 plus Rf upon R1 into V1, means to input is amplified the 1 plus Rf upon R1 times. And second method, we are using the uh, we are using the node analysis, in which we taking you well know about the node analysis, but in degree courses you are understand in many calculations we are discussing the node analysis method, in which we are taking node at a point and using the virtual ground and also the property of AC grounded property. By getting the formula, use a very simple method as AV is equal to V out upon V equal to 1 plus RF upon R1. We take some example. Mm, we are using some example, that is a calculation. In this example, we want to calculate the voltage gain of the circuit. Firstly, understand of circuits. So that circuit is mentioning that the input is applied to the positive terminal, means to its non-inverting amplifier. So calculation is that first calculation is that it is non-inverting amplifier, non-inverting amplifier. Okay, non-inverting amplifier. So gain of this AB means to 1 plus RF upon R1. So 1 plus what is RF? 240 kilo ohm and divided by 24 kilo ohm. So 1 plus 10. So that is 11. So voltage gain of the circuit is 11. Okay, gain is a constant quantity. So this is a very important calculation. And V out upon V equal to 11. So V out 11 into V means to output. You are getting the output 11 times of input voltage. We are mentioning that V1 is a Vin. Okay, this is a Vin. Okay, V in this circuit is a V1. So its gain is amplified 11 times. So if any question, if you are giving the value, we can consider if V1 is equal to 10 volts. So you are getting the output voltage Vout is equal to 11 into 10 and your output becomes 110 volt. So this is a very important results. This is your answer on this. So this is some numerical problem for understanding your concept and detail of that. Okay, I think you are well understand about the non-inverting amplifier. Non-inverting amplifiers having to many applications in electronic circuit, uh, especially related to operational amplifier, just like your television, radio, and many applications without which nothing possible. Just you compare to the amplifier and the operational amplifier, especially positive amplifier. That is a non-inverting amplifier. That is using because this circuit is very simple and 741 is coming into the IC, so much more advantage for amplification in comparison to the normal amplifier that you were using by the BZT amplifier or field effect transistor. So that is a using the feedback, and so it is a very important issue for stability. So that is a very good device and used for calculation and also the mathematical operation, digital operation, comparison and instrumentation, and also many more device and using these applications. So we are covering the in lecture number 5 in which an inverting amplifier, and lecture number 6 especially is a non-inverting amplifier. So that both lectures are very important for all undergraduate and postgraduates of MSc Physics as well as MSc Electronics, and the competitive exam of all Indian universities and the JEE also the especially GATE and CSIR net physics. So we are trying to complete the lecture in all manners with the numerical calculation as well as theoretical aspects. Uh, uh, your responsibility is that which is a new terms in comment in this, and that is discussing on lectures and class teachers. Just like a node analysis, that is a topic coming from circuit analysis, or that is subject is network analysis, and you can discuss. So it is very good for your uh, calculation and understanding of the operational amplifier. So most of these are well understand about the non-inverting amplifier. So I finished this lecture, and thank you very much for listening this lecture to gaining the knowledge about the non-inverting amplifier. If you passes to any problems, uh, you can meet me at the Department of Physics, DBS College, Kanpur, for any problem related to the operational amplifier. So that is starting six lectures, and much more lectures are coming in future prospects to complete this topic. And you can also mail me, that is a university topper at the rate gmail.com, and also contact with my supervisor. So thank you very much.